I just had one of the most amazing days in my time here in India. Okay, I will start with the small things first. Um, well, we stopped at a flower stand and we got these flowers for our hair. It's jasmine, so I know you can't smell it, but it is amazing. And then the girls, like, if I had my hair up or something in a ponytail, I would just attach it here. It's just like that. And it's funny because it has a lot of weight to it, so that's great. And then also, I finally got a coconut, and it was so crazy because this lady has a coconut in one hand. Can you see it? And like this huge, like, mini machete, and she goes, and it just comes off, and then she puts a straw in it and then gives it to you. We all took a sip of it, and then we just weren't thirsty, or I don't know, and we asked her to cut it up because after you cut it up you get a little bit of the inside coconut, and I think it was just a little outrageous that we didn't finish drinking the coconut water because they think it's like extremely wasteful to pour it out, but that's what we did. And then I ate the inside, which was really gooey and not at all what I thought it would be like, but I'm so happy I tried it. Okay, on to the most amazing part of my day, one of the biggest highlights of my trip here. Let's see, it is now 4:11 a.m. At 11 p.m., a group of us went for a turtle walk at Marina Beach. We met at the lighthouse. How poetic. And then we walked to this area that was fenced, and it's designated to hold turtle eggs and keep them safe from predators. Also because in modern days you've got a lot of other lights in the background from buildings and such, and so the baby turtles will mistake that for the moon or reflection on the ocean, and so they'll head in the wrong direction. So this way they can monitor and make sure the turtles actually go the correct direction toward the water. And okay, so we started walking, and there was a group of I believe 21 of us, yes. And we were walking the sand, so you can imagine it's incredibly difficult, or at least it gets tiring. I think the whole thing that we walked was 10K, so quite a bit of walking to do through a lot of debris. There were wild dogs and sleeping people, sleeping fishermen families, and a lot of boats, and their nets were just bundled up all together. It was just something I was certainly not used to. And then there's rope everywhere. I tripped a couple of times. And of course I'm just walking my flip-flops, trying to get going. And then eventually we lost some people just because it was, I mean, it's late and it's not easy to walk through all that. And then we finally took a break and sat down, and we lost a couple more people. And then just kept going, and I just kept like laughing a little bit because everyone was asking, Diane, were you an athlete? How come, like, how are you just walking? Because I was just walking right at the front of the line with our Vinod, our leader. And I just said, guys, listen, it's just determination. I want to see these eggs, and I really wanted to experience it all. So for the longest time, we didn't find any eggs, and basically I think the whole group kind of was like, had an understanding that we just weren't going to find eggs this day. And I was really, really okay. Actually, I still was thrilled with the night because I learned to identify turtle tracks. Oh, by the way, these are olive ridley turtles on the beaches of Chennai. And I saw them. I actually spotted one of the trails that we like investigated and looked into. So I was pretty proud of that. I mean, I saw the tracks that go out, and then they have tracks that go down, go back into the ocean. I guess it's their tail that makes that indentation in the sand. Amazing. And I was really happy that literally my body got to go through the motions of a turtle walk, of just walking in the sand, walking, in that environment with a group of people who are just doing what you're doing and just looking for turtle eggs. So really, even if we didn't find any eggs, I was just so happy. I mean, like I said, I'm living life, guys. I'm really doing it. I'm doing all these things that I want. I mean, look at these flowers. Aren't they beautiful? Anyway, so we keep walking, and one of the local fishermen, because they start fishing around 3 a.m. and then they'll be back by 8 a.m. so they don't fish during daylight because it gets super, super hot. One of the local fishermen saw us and called us over and started saying, obviously in Hindi, which so I couldn't understand, but he knew where our nest was. And so we walked for what seemed forever, and we just kept going, really excited. And, no one was saying anything because just wanted to soak it all in. And we found a nest. We found a olive ridley turtle nest. I'm like speechless. I'm like, I think I might even cry. I was just so happy. It's like so amazing. Whew. It was just like on the Discovery Channel where you open it up and it's just like this hole that has been dug out. Just so beautiful. And Vinod took out all these eggs, and he has seen nests that have like 160. This one did not have anywhere near that, but still had a lot of eggs. I actually got to hold some in my hand because he said it was okay. And oh my gosh, it was so touching. I'm gonna cry. It's just so beautiful. And I just, look at me. It was amazing. And I got to hold them. And the shell is actually kind of soft. And so I was so scared I was gonna hurt one of them. It was just like, oh, I just have life in my hand. And it was so great because by that time we only had oh my gosh, half of the group, maybe 10 people left. And we all just worked together and we said, it happened, we did it, it was amazing. I was just thinking because, one of Vinod's friends came from Bangalore and, drove 7 hours. I was like, I came from Chicago. I really want to see all this happen because I'll never be back. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and it really was. It was so great. And actually, they gave me this as a memento. They must have found it. And like I said, in an earlier post, I usually don't take shells from beaches. But I think I'll break my rule for this one, just because this is a memento of the night I held turtle eggs. Ah! Am I right? Oh my god. And so my hair is all knotted because it's just all so windy. I'm completely full of sand and I couldn't be happier. I'm also so exhausted. I left, but what they're going to do is they're going to grab some tea and some breakfast because they need to take a bus back from where we ended because, we walked 10 kilometers. It was ridiculous. And then at 5 a.m., they will take a bus all the way back to where we started, to that fenced-in place where they will dig a hole, put the eggs in, and then cover them up so they're safe because, I don't know if I already mentioned this, they have to be back in the ground within 6 hours of being removed. So, wow, look at me. I learned so much stuff. Just amazing. I really am tearing up and getting emotional because it's just so cool. I'm definitely super grateful for everything. I'm super happy. Work can be hard, but it's times like this and life moments like this where you really experience stuff as opposed to reading it or seeing on TV, but it's I was there. I know what it's like. I held them in my hands. It was just so special. I hope everyone gets to have moments like these. I'm exhausted, but I'm so alive. Anyway, I really do need to go shower and eventually fall asleep. I have a lot of energy, but my body's exhausted. So, till then, live life, have goals, go for it, walk through sand. You never know what's gonna happen. And you know what? If you don't find the nest at the end, be happy because you still experienced something amazing. So, that's my words of wisdom. Oh my god, it happened. I held turtle eggs. I think it's extra special because I studied turtles in college, so this is super amazing to me. Anyway, really, thank you for listening.